A cochlear implant is a surgical implanted hearing device which is usually used when a person hears so little or nothing at all that can be categorized as profound deaf. My son has one. A cochlear implant is a different kind of hearing. It's not restoring natural hearing. It takes a long time to learn to listen with it. That's because of how it works. A cochlear implant is a surgical implanted electrode cable which is implanted into our cochlear, which is our inner ear, and has a few electrodes which transmit electric impulses, as far as I know. And those electric impulses will vibrate when sound is perceived, and our brains will learn to perceive those things, those beeps, as hearing. Amazing, isn't it? That's why it's important for me to raise awareness for people with cochlear implants and hearing devices, so that all of us heard about that, are aware of it, can facilitate an environment where people with hearing aids can participate in. Of course, it's more desirable to have normal hearing at this point, but technology is rapidly catching up. And I can imagine that in future this could be different, that bionic hearing would be better than natural hearing. If that's possible, it would be amazing. Hopefully not too long in future, so my son can experience it. But already now, wearing a cochlear implant enables you to do things all those other people might not be able to, or have a different workaround. That's why I share with you today a few cool things you can do with the cochlear implant. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Peter, and as always, on our journey to live better, more meaningful lives through the good habits and systems, decreasing suffering, that's where our episode fits in today. We want to raise awareness for hearing loss. And I recorded this episode together with my two sons on the campus of the Monash University here in Melbourne. Okay, welcome Samuel. We are here on the Monash campus today. Thank you for joining me in making this video, because I want to show 10 cool things you can do with the cochlear implant. That's a cochlear implant. And I was thinking that one cool thing you can do with a cochlear implant is you can stick it somewhere.
Or stick your head too, use the metal.
Or you can stick your head too.
Yeah.
Does
On the table. Yeah.
It sticks on the chair, look at that. That's
And?
a sticking cochlear, a hanging cochlear. On the table. Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
But another thing you can do with a cochlear is you can make a phone call, hands-free. Even better, you can connect secretly, sneakingly to a phone and listen when people get a phone call, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do we do that? Can you do that?
You can call mom.
You can call mom.
Mm-hmm.
What you also can do is
Listen to music.
you can listen to music without headphones. Is that not cool?
Yeah.
Let's put a song, because Samuel usually does that. He listens to music and just sits there. And you wonder, Samuel, what do you do? Are you listening to something? Yeah. Sam, another thing we can do is turn off the volume. Do they do that sometime? When do you do that?
And it's very loud.
When it's very loud and you don't want to hear it, just turn it off. Is a plane flying by? Are you sitting somewhere in a traffic? Just turn it off. Turn the volume off and you don't need to hear it. Or you said he can turn the volume up. So another cool thing you can do with the cochlear is you can sneak into a room and listen up to people without them knowing it. And you can listen to people from far away. Sometimes when it's noisy, you are a bit further away, we could connect with your Roger and you still would hear my voice, although, for example, David would not hear my voice that good.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty
and another
amazing.
thing you can do with the cochlear is to make light at night. We will show that later too.
But how?
Because at night,
It's all in this room.
in a dark room, we know where you
It's
are.
not blinky, blinky, very blinky. It's just like-
Yeah, you remember sometimes in a dark room, we could see you, we can see you, we will show that.
Oh yeah, and then if someone was scared, say, can you turn the light on? I remember that. Heads down, this shows the light.
We were somewhere where we
Yeah, I
could see
remember.
somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, but there was once we were going rock climbing and we went under a tunnel
Ah,
and my dad didn't take anything.
yes.
And then I could only guess because we were really small, we needed a path. I forgot some and I was scared I got stuck. And so he used the little glowing thing, the cochlear,
To make a bit
shine
of
it,
light.
And then I saw him and we followed the way.
Another last cool thing you can do with the cochlear is you can start a conversation. Do people sometimes ask you what it is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's annoying, sometimes you don't want to start the conversation, but other times it's actually quite easy to talk with someone. Hey Samuel, what do you have there?
Cochlear.
Oh, cochlear. That's your second voice from behind. Samuel, what do you have there?
A cochlear.
For what is it?
To listen to people.
To listen to people. Okay. Cool, Samuel, David, my assistants today. Thank you for joining.
Bye.